Wow, we've got a lot today. From the iPhone event leaks surrounding the iPhone, the Apple Watch, we've got jailbreak stuff, radiation, a lot of cool stuff to get to. So I'm Skylar, let's get started. So even in a few days, we've just got a lot of new stuff about the iPhone event. So this is the iPhone event that will be on September 10th, which that's old news, but that is quickly approaching, coming up here in just a couple weeks now. Really looking forward to that. Now, our first report today is a Bloomberg report talking about the iPhones, the 2019 iPhones. So what we've got here is pretty much securing the same stuff as before. So they confirm the new naming with the Pro naming scheme. So the two high-end triple camera models being called iPhone Pro and So the two higher-end models being called iPhone 11 Pro and iPhone 11 Pro Max. And then with the new 10R, so the iPhone 11 being just a normal phone. So we've got the triple lens cameras on the Pro models, which will have a lot of interesting features here. I say interesting because I don't know how great they are, but they're interesting. So we've got combining pictures from the three different cameras to create a high-res photo that's also high-resolution, high-quality, nice photo that they compare to a standard camera. So hopefully that's really good, along with low-light capability, something that the new iPhones have. Okay, it's better than my 6 Plus here, but there are phones like the Pixel that have excellent low-light capability, and hopefully we'll see the iPhones start to match that. There will be a feature where the camera takes like extra pictures. So say I take a picture of my desk right here, and when I go to edit it, there will be a little bit more around the desk. So maybe I'll be able to see the things that are off screen over here that you can't see, things off screen over there you can't see, and I'll be able to edit, crop the picture, frame it a little bit, so maybe you can tell that this over here is an Echo better or something, which it is. It's my new Echo. I like it. It's cool. So yeah, that'll allow you to frame things differently after the fact, which they're focusing a lot on that post-editing on the iPhone of photos and videos as well, because we will be seeing video quality improvements, which really go with the iOS 13 features of like you've got the video editing, but more advanced video editing, because it has, it's got rotations, which doesn't sound advanced, but that's not something that's been there yet. Color correction, lots of cool things, which I'm excited about and I enjoy using on iOS 13. So what about this 10R model, the iPhone 11, not the Pro, just the iPhone 11? It will be pretty separate from the Pro models because it's got these less cameras. It's still got two cameras, but they're just not as great of a camera. Now, what will we get with all three of these phones? Bilateral wireless charging. It wasn't clear to me whether it's just for the AirPods or for other things, but we can be pretty sure that we will see bilateral charging for AirPods. So which means you can put them on the back of your phone, set them down, and it will wirelessly charge them, which will be pretty nice for topping off, getting a little bit extra on those AirPods. Better Face ID with like a wider angle. So the idea is that sitting flat on the desk, the phone can still see you up here, your face up here. So that'll be really convenient, maybe making Face ID a true Touch ID replacement. And as we've already covered, you got two cameras on here while the Pro models have three cameras. Another report has said that we will see the brick or the charger, whatever people call this. It will have USB Type-C. So most these days, including the iPhone 1, says USB-A, like this. But the iPhone 11 will come with USB-C brick, and it will have a USB-C to Lightning cable. So to be clear, the iPhone itself will still use this Lightning cable. But you'll have USB-C on the fast charging charger brick thing. I don't know what people call these. Oh, and I dropped it. So we'll have to see if we really will get that, because I feel like we've been seeing that report for a couple years now, so who knows if it will really come to fruition on this iPhone. if it ever did come, I really feel like it would be in 2020 when we get USB-C on the iPhones and a lot of other crazy things. Now, let's move on to the Apple Watch. So still at this iPhone event, September 10th, we've got stuff with the Apple Watch here. So, new types of Apple Watches. So we've got ceramic and titanium. So ceramic, there used to be one, the Apple Watch Edition, which was ceramic. There's never been a titanium watch before. These were leaked inside of watchOS. So in watchOS 6, you can see these, and they show that we will see 2 new types of watches this year. The thing there is there's a lot revolving around that. The first thing, we've seen Apple register some new Apple Watch models with the EEC, which they have to do when they release new products. But neither of these reports say whether this will be an updated Series 4 model or a new Series 5 watch. Now, the reason we question this is because in the past, earlier this year, we heard a few reports saying that we may end up seeing Apple skip this year for the watch, which could be interesting. But more recently, we've heard from a Bloomberg report and from some other reports, we've heard that we will see a new Apple Watch this year. And it will be less features, less hardware upgrade. So we're talking from the Bloomberg report, which has a lot of the stuff we've talked about today. It's all from the Bloomberg report, except for the USB-C leak. And from Guilherme Rambo, saying that there will be a new Apple Watch Series 5, but it will not be super updated, just with like new options for the case and coloring and matte colors and stuff. And I personally have to agree with Rambo and Bloomberg on this one. I do believe that we will see a Series 5 this year. Although I wish Apple would go ahead and listen to what I believe they said too. The people on this podcast said that it would be nice to see them just skip this year, move along, and instead of just not worrying about having to update the watch every year. The iPhone can still be on a yearly, but the watch I don't think needs it. Although this is Apple, they really going to capitalize off of that, so we will see a new Series 5 watch this year at the iPhone event, but it just won't be that grand and stuff, which will probably get a lot of negative press coverage for that. But we will have to see how that goes. Now, this next thing is pretty crazy to a lot of people. Not a super big deal for me, but this is jailbreaking iOS 12.4. That, as of the time of recording, is the newest version of iOS, public version, one of the final versions of iOS 12. So that is pretty awesome. So there are a way to jailbreak it because of a vulnerability which was previously available in earlier iOS's and now has been accidentally unpatched. So that does mean there's a security hole in this iOS, so Apple will certainly release a 12.4.1, and when that comes out, you have to decide whether you want to update or not. If you would like to jailbreak to allow for more customization and tweaks and stuff, then don't update yet. You can wait on a little bit, see what it's like. I might make a video next week talking about that, and I would consider it. Now, otherwise, update to 12.4.1, it patches this small security hole that's there, but I'm guessing we could see that coming out Saturday, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. And personally, I will not be updating my iPhone 6 Plus to that, because it won't be able to get iOS 13. So I might as well turn it into a device for testing out jailbreaks and stuff. That could be an interesting device to show off some things on the channel with. This is interesting. So an independent study following federal guidelines has found that the iPhone 7 emits radio waves over the legal limit. So that's radiation that could be possibly dangerous because it's above federal limits in the US. Apple responded to this saying, "Oh, it's good. FCC says our product's good. It's fine." FCC replies to that and says that they're going to perform some tests into this and look into seeing how this is. So we will have to wait and see for what the FCC says on whether the iPhone 7, which I just bought one, I don't know where it is right now, somewhere, but whether the iPhone 7 has got radiation issues. If they are, it's small and only in some circumstances, but it is there. But we will not know for sure until this tests are finished. And I will update when those come out. And this could be interesting to see for Apple here. They also tested the iPhone 8, which was fine, and Samsung Galaxy phones, which were fine. So if you have those, you're good there. Apple Card, now available to all in the US. And we have also learned that Uber and Uber Eats get the same 3% cash back you get if you buy anything from Apple, because Uber is heavily linked with Apple, so you get that same 3% cash back. And I could see Apple extending this to some other companies that they're close with. When Apple Arcade comes out this summer, presumably September 10th with the iPhone event, there will be 1 month free trial option, and it will be a solid $4.99 a month, which really isn't bad for all you're getting here. It comes with some good games that you get subscriptions, no ads, no in-app purchases. It's a pretty cool thing that I will love to try the free trial for and see how it is. And it works across family sharing, so if you've got family sharing with up to 6 Apple accounts, you can all use the same subscription, which means it would only cost each person, theoretically, 83.16 cents a month. That's pretty good. I'm Skylar. Thanks for watching. Bye.